Cool. Kia ora, I'm Abigail Delaney. I play for Pōneke. I started on the wing and call myself a midfielder now.
Hello everybody, my name is Megan Tulili. Been playing for Pōneke for 17 seasons now. I'm currently in the front row. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, I'm Maria. Everyone calls me Rhea. I started in the backs at 10 and now 7 numbers down, I'm at number 3.
Kia ora, I'm Sophie. I was a Pōneke junior and now I play number 7 for the women.
Hey! I'm Xanthe Maole and this is my first season playing rugby up in Wellington. I'm playing in the midfield this season.
Awesome. That's cool. You have a really soft interview voice.
She just put this on right now. You should have seen her before the interview.
It's not even like you though. So.
Tell the truth. Everyone's like,
I'm trying to be, feminine,
Nah, you on. Cool, so I guess we'll start off with our round 1 recap. So we've just finished our round. We've got a bye this weekend, thank you, Lord. So we'll start with Abby.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a funny one. So I actually, on the first game against Paraplim, hurt my AC joint. So I've literally played 2 games now. So the first one was off for quite a while and then just came back for that game against Norths recently. So it's been mainly on the sidelines for me, but it's been a journey. It's been really cool because this year the numbers are just crazy. Obviously we've merged OBU and Pōneke, and then we also have some MSP players coming through as well. So yeah, really enjoyed it.
Cool. Yes. So I'm not supposed to be playing. I'm actually out with an injury for 12 weeks, but that's okay. Don't tell anyone. But no, it's been round 1's been amazing. Each and every one of us have different set of skills, but I've actually enjoyed it playing from prop to hooker for the first time this year. Started off at the back like Rhea, started off at the wing, and then I worked my way up, and then I worked my way down to the forwards. But no, enjoying it this season with different girls that have been coming from different clubs. Thank you.
Thank you. Bro, my first round's been rough. My first game I got to play 10, which was fine. But then my second game was my first game at front row, and it was against Petone, man.
Deep in.
It was an 80-minute push. But no, I think for me, this round has a great appreciation for the pack, for the forward pack and the type of engine that you need to have, because Sis was not lasting. I think the first 20 minutes, I was like, come on, I think I'm going to die. So yeah, my round has been a little bit rough, but I'm loving learning new things and being in a new position. I'm quite fortunate that I'm on the front row with this one and Camila, so we all started together in 2013 when we merged as Pōneke MSP. So only right to finish my career with the ones that I started with. But overall, our team, man, I think this team is in great hands when we can finally retire. Just really proud of the push. So this round has been on, and next week it's going to be on.
Hard out. I reckon that this team is completely unrecognisable to the team that we were a couple of years ago. We play with a lot more structure and a lot more understanding of the game. I feel like on the field we're a lot more confident. But with that comes like a whole lot of different strengths. So the people that have been the stalwarts in our team are playing a different game to what they usually. So we've all had to learn so many new skills and so many new ways to play. So hopefully going into round 2, we've got all the jitters out of us, and we can actually come together and build those. Yeah, we've built those connections and finally get a win. It's been a bit of a slog, I think, mentally, to go week in, week out, like not winning and not getting our first win. I think maybe it's taking a toll on those girls that have come to us and they're used to winning. So we need to change our culture and, you know, achieve that, which is real awesome that we have a chance to do that.
Definitely.
Well, I joined after the first round, so my first game was in the forwards at flank. It's like one game when they said get out. I'll go back to the midfield. But rugby up here, my first season in Wellington, but also it's such a different game to down south, so in Dunedin. I was at Olympia Union, got crazy horses. Don't ever do that again.
That's so fine.
No, it's for me ugly. But I'm enjoying it because this is my first season in 3 years that I've started from the start. I've been injured. I've had a few operations. So I'm just grateful to be on the field and happy that it's with this team that's like really good to be in, and especially coming in not knowing anybody from the start. Like it's been really easy to kind of just join in with everyone.
Nice.
Yeah, so good. Freaking excited for round 2.
Hard. Yeah, that's so cool. Now when Silk was like, I think this team is unrecognisable, I was like, it was because we put on weight.
It's because you can't tell me yet.
It's because people think we knew. We're looking forward to next round. We've got what, 3 games?
Yeah, 3 games.
2 guaranteed.
Nah, 3.
2 guaranteed.
Period.
Gotta believe it.
3 games. We're gonna make that final because we're number 1.
Yeah, I remember, Minga, you were talking, maybe it was last year or the year before, when it was the first time with Pōneke you had made a semi.
Yeah,
You know?
was that last year?
I
Take that back. Girl, you were crying when you were saying that.
So it was in my fields at the time, okay? But I think it was the second time we made semis.
Yeah.
No, third. Sorry, see, that's why I say I took it back. Sorry, it's been a lot, okay?
She just made us believe it.
You really sold it.
Man, I got a shot.
I could be a salesman, you know.
Wait, I think we made semis with Wainui.
Yes, sorry.
When Jax was with Wainui.
Yeah, that's right.
And then her and Mac like ran us all over.
They just
And then we made 2 semis with them, and then we made a semis with someone else. We'll just say that, eh?
yeah. But we've never made
Finals.
In any round.
This is the
No, we did. Yeah, see,
We've made
Time
one finals. We've made 2 finals with Wainui.
Yeah, that's right.
Because remember, you know how when the, I don't know if it was a meme, but it was like that logo when Straight Outta Compton came up, and everyone used to do like Straight Out of or Straight Outta Patience, that. We did one. It was like Straight Outta Finals, and then people were like mocking us to say, yeah, because you guys lost. I was like, yeah. So I remember that we made 1 final. So,
But we can do it this
shout out
year.
to us.
We can do it. We can do it this season.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
So how long have you guys been playing for then, if you can't relate? How many bloody finals?
It's been a long journey, okay?
Yes, you start.
I started back in...
She's like the tuakana, she's the kuya.
I literally started playing my first rugby game back at school, my last year at Wellington East. Yes, that's right. And my coach was actually Graham Griffith. When I came to Pōneke, I still can't believe he still remembered me. He was naming all the girls in the team. He's like, yeah. He's like, where are they? He goes, I don't know. And then I actually stopped playing rugby after school. I went to netball. No offence, sis, but I did not like netball. And then I started playing for Pōneke in 2006. With one of the girls that worked with me at Rebel Sport. Her name is Natty. She used to be like beast mode, like the best prop ever.
Yeah.
And then 2006, 2007, and then we didn't have a team for Pōneke, so we ended up making a team at Tawa. So, and then we only lasted for 1 year, and then came back to Pōneke. And then that was, I think, it was 2009. 2009, 2011, had a team. Coaches was Jenny Tunu.
Oh my gosh, Ifani's mum.
Yeah, she was my coach. And then after that we had no team, and then started back up again in 2013, and that's where I met Ria and Mila, and then we had the coaches of the likes. We had P, Lungi, Papa G, and then and then had. So you can say I had a long journey at Pōneke, so 17 seasons, 16 I should say, but 17 seasons of playing rugby.
That's amazing, eh?
Yeah.
Shout out to you
Yeah.
for holding it down.
I'm retiring after the season, retiring.
Oh, well, there's enough. I don't even know if we'll get on the field these last 2 games. Holy hecka. I came 2013, like Menga said, and we were Pōneke MSP, and we were coached by Mere Wilson Tualafata, and the baddest twins ever do it, P and Lungi Moananu and our Papa G. I went back to Nippon in 2014, and halfway through the season, P and Lungi brought me home to come play, and then I just stayed. I haven't left. We just been hanging out. Nah. But loyal to the soil. I don't think that. Well, we obviously didn't leave.
No, we're still here.
But it is, you know, when people want to like go for higher honours or they want a different path, people go to different teams. But I think for us, it was something always about this team that we wanted to stick around for, and I think that was embedded in our DNA back in, well, obviously when you guys started, but in 2013, like it was really embedded in our DNA. To have each other's backs, and you know, to the final whistle, and by any means necessary. P used to have this thing called double action. Wait, we can't swear on this, eh? Oh yeah, like double action. And so, if you know P, he does when he's coaching, like he means everything with love, but he doesn't say it with love. No. And so he's just like, fucking double action. Awesome. But like things like that, double action, to the final whistle, by any means necessary, we learned that way back then. And I think we carried that through to like all the way to you guys, that by any means necessary, whatever we need to do to help uplift our team and you girls, playing with 11 players, whatever. Yeah. Game on. Game on was invented for us, pretty much.
That's a legacy.
Founders.
Paving the way.
Hashtag grow the game.
Because I don't think the boys' grade don't have game on, so they would have.
No.
Why? Oh, because they got the players.
They've got players.
They got all the players. So game on is, if like, to explain it roughly, as if you don't have enough players, 15, to start the game, then you can reach out to the other team and say, oh, we've only got 13, can we do game on? And they'll match. And so every week we were like, oh, hi North. Game on today. We've only got 12. Like, oh, hate worries. We've only got 11. But also shout out to those clubs who have been for a long time, Norths, Oris, Wainui, Hobham, those clubs who actually didn't give a shit about it. And Norths actually for many years used to give us some of their players, but then they just used to keep smoking each other, and we were like, oh, can we have the ball? Why do you want to pass to us? So yeah, it has been a long journey, but like how beautiful is this to see it where it is and hand over the reins. Like.
Thank you.
Sophie?
I guess my journey in rugby is a bit different to everyone else. I started at Pōneke when I was about 8 or 7, I can't quite remember. But then in under 13s, I broke my back against Norths out on field, and that like put me out for the season. And going into college, I didn't have that under 13s experience, and I didn't really put myself out there to be in the school team, and I was focusing on my swimming and surf lifesaving, which, you know, my foundations are in swimming and surf lifesaving. But then it came to leaving school, and I finally thought to myself, like, I love rugby, I want to go back. And I think I played one game, and I'll tell you, it was the one game that the Pōneke Women's won. And so there was this huge celebration. People were drinking in the chop shop. It was huge, and I was like, I think I want to be part of this team. Like, this.
What do you mean? You know we don't drink in our changing rooms.
Drink in the changing room upstairs.
There's no liquor in the changing room.
Reminds me, it was just juice. Empowering.
Electrolytes.
Yeah. Refuel, recovery. Sorry. But yeah, and then after that, I got the bug, and this year is actually my first year that I'm not doing swimming and I'm focusing just on rugby. So, I love it that much. I love our team that much, our management, and I think, we've got something special here, and it's that time we get some reward for it.
Commitment for you to give up, not give up swimming, but for you just to focus on rugby. That's just mad love, mad commitment right there.
Because I think in swimming and surf, I'm in New Zealand teams and stuff, but nothing fills my cup like our team does, and if you're thinking about it from not well-being, but filling up your wairua and having that life fulfillment, I get that from our team and not from an individual sport, or it's quite toxic over there,
Nothing fills your cup than getting smashed on the field.
Smashing people on the field. But Xanthe, how about you? Because you were down in Otago, eh?
Yeah, well, I started playing when I was an intermediate, and I kind of grew up around Kaikoura Rugby Club. That's where my dad was playing. So me and my sister would be running around the club rooms as kids, and all the mums on the sideline would kind of look after us. And then I never really played rugby as a kid, but then when I was 12 maybe, I started playing. I played 1 year of A-grade rugby, and then I went to high school. And then I played at my high school Otago Girls. We got smashed every game when I was a junior, and then I think I've actually had an injury every season I've played rugby. So I've not had a full season in ages. But then I would play a bit of rep, under 18s and stuff, and then I didn't play year 13 first or second year, but then I was lucky enough to get on for the last 3 games of our club team last year. So my 3rd year AU, I finally got my debut.
Nice.
For 3 halves. And they were the 3 most important halves.
3 halves?
Yeah, I played the last 3 games. I played 40 minutes each.
I was going to say,
the math is not
it's lasting that long.
With those fractions, with those 3 halves, did you end up making Otago development? Is that what experience with rep rugby?
Yeah, a wee bit. So I trained Otago Dev for a little bit when I was in first year, maybe. But then I was in those halves for club. I was playing 12, and then I was lucky enough and actually really surprised to make the Otago Dev team last year, and I had a wee run around at 8.
Nice.
So
we're gonna call it.
It's good to know.
So it was fun. Yeah, it was fun. But if I make the team or not, I'm happy. But I'm just happy to be on the field at all and to be well enough to be on the field. So obviously nobody likes losing, but I'm just happy to be out there this year.
None of this 3 halves.
So 3 halves.
Nice. Abby, what's your whakaaro on our merge this year?
On the merge? It's good. I've been enjoying it. Well, personally, I actually started with OBU, so pre-season. So I've only played, this is my 3rd year playing, and my partner plays for OBU, so I kind of got wrangled to go over there. I always watched him play, so I was always just I'm one of those people that just want to do it as well. So, pre-season with OBU, we couldn't field the team. Came here and I went to one training, and then we had a game that Saturday. I've never played rugby in my life. I was preparing to go hooker at OBU because all the girls were so small, so I was trying to throw and stuff. Lucky I got chucked on the wing that Saturday, but holy shit, I was shitting bricks. But the thing is, you guys saying that you always had that culture about having your backs, that came through so strong. that, like, especially that first season, but every year. But yeah, you guys are always just, I can hear you on the field, because both of Rhea and Megan were in the backs that year. Rhea too. And yeah, just that culture of like actually having each other's backs. I remember I'm quite like goody good, so like I love smashing people, don't get me wrong, but like I'm kind of here to get the job done. So I took this girl out in that first season out the line, and then Sophie, you came over to me, came over, and then you got into this like scuffle with this girl, like I don't know how you got in, because I took her out, I got up, went back in my line, and then you got in the scuffle, and I remember the coaches. So you're like,
that's where the scar came from.
Yeah, outside.
Yeah, sorry to bring it up, but the thing that stood out to me was after that, I remember the coaches saying, where were you guys? Like, Sophie was in there, like, why didn't you have her back? and like, that's the level of, like, having the backs, like, having each other's backs, and I was like, oh. So now I'm like, I'm waiting for the next fight. I want to redeem myself. So if we can make that happen, Sophie.
Next two games.
Yeah, Rhea did say any means necessary.
Yeah, by any means.
Yeah.
Double action. I was thinking about that. I was like, shit, who got the yellow out on field one? And it was right, like, what, in the 15?
There's two right on field one.
Two.
Yeah, that one against Maris.
That's right.
And
that one.
She came and cleared out the side, and then I threw her on the ground. She threw me on the ground, took the young punch up, and then I was like, went in for the kick, but I didn't kick her.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Nope.
You like
And
just motioned.
I just
like, this
motioned
is what I could have done, but I didn't because
I have control.
Like, it got reviewed by the referees because my dad's a referee, so shout out referees, you volunteers.
We need more touchies though. Yes.
And then she got stood down for 2 weeks.
That's right.
Yeah, and then
I worked with her.
You said shame.
So you okay?
I know, because it's funny because it was like 70-0 as well. Like, I didn't need to do that.
You were just doing the most.
Yeah, and then there was another one, that one with Abby. Yeah. Abby tackled her and took her out, and then I was like, okay, jackal. And then I was trying to pull the ball, and she didn't let it go. And then, you know, I just did the boom, boom, and then the funniest thing was, that next week I went to training for a league. Nah, she's in my league team. But all good. It's all in the spirit of the game.
Yeah. For the love of the game.
For the love of the game.
by any means.
Yeah. What about you, Megan, around the merger, OBU, Pōneke?
I'm just glad that we have a team. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm glad that both teams, both clubs, have a team. And I'm just like, okay, because if we didn't have a team, I wasn't going to go anywhere else.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy that we made that merge. And it's good because, like, you know, at first when we got to meet the girls, it was like, oh, there's a lot of OBUs. But now I was like,
that sounds so happy.
Make it work. But now that we know each other, it's like we can just talk shit about them, talk shit to them. So no, I'm just happy with the merge that we get to play. Who's
Yeah, no, same. I mean, we come, you know our struggles.
Yeah.
We used to have, so some nights we used to have 4 people at training. Yeah, roll your eyes until the cows come home.
Yeah,
that was us, and we used to stand in 2 lines of 2 because obviously there's only 4. And we just used to like play passes for like a good 20 minutes.
I thought you were going to say you were just going to run it straight the whole time.
No, we probably should have. And then our scores would have been 114. But yeah, we just used to like practice our passes and try and make it work. And this is when the green room was, you know how the green room was flashed? So for context, our green room used to be like, if I could describe it, like a bar. It was literally made out of wood. And the floor was sawdust. but it was a mixture of sawdust and I wouldn't even call it turf. You know the felt material that's on a pool table?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a combination of sawdust, the foundation of whatever the hell was underneath it, and then like some type of green that had all the bumps in the world. And if you lay down on the ground, you could see outside because there were holes. Yeah. So we come from the slums.
We didn't even have green bumps underneath. They just like, go outside. All good.
Yeah, so we've had it rough, but it's been really cool for us to see not only the growth of our team and numbers and stuff, but also with our club, like our facilities. That gym used to literally be like a cathedral roof, like really tall, and then you know the red double doors, they used to be like barn doors.
No, literally.
Was this a farm or?
Hey, you belong. Like barn doors, and all of our equipment was like old and rusty, but you had to still put in the mahi, obviously.
We made it work.
But no, with the merge this year, it's really cool for us to be able to show off our facilities and stuff. Enzo, if you're watching, we need some swipes.
Please.
For Abby, who's been playing for 3 years.
Been here 3 years.
She's got the access. So don't worry, we've got the footage.
I've got a question. I've been wondering about it since my whole time at Pōneke, but what's Rover's Revenge?
Who's Rover?
I don't know. I've seen the hashtag everywhere. I thought it was like some fitness classes that you guys used to do. Or
Ria's Revenge.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what Ria's Revenge.
Ria's Revenge.
That's it. We are the podcast rovers. Nah, so how that started was
material.
you had questions. Nah, how that started was we were warming up for Pōneke, and it's the game that I did my Achilles in the warm up, actual in the warm up, and yeah, I was like obviously like really upset and pissed off and all that kind of stuff, and I missed the rest of that season. But how it started was from that point on, like I just dedicated myself to like getting in here and training and rehabbing and all that stuff and blocking everything out, and then it just became a thing. And then girls started coming along, and it just kind of became like like a safe place for me. So yeah, my gym tag is probably one of the most swiped gym tags in the club.
Pretty much.
Trailblazer.
I think I remember like I would be going to swimming at like 5:45, and then you guys would be finishing your gym session. And I'll be like, you'd be like, morning Silk. I was like, I'm just waking up.
Yeah, girl, 5 a.m. grind. Yeah.
It's amazing. Awesome.
We did it during COVID too.
Oh my gosh.
The video call.
Don't explore within 9 hours or
No.
social distancing.
We literally that.
Isolated in the gym.
If you saw us in the gym during COVID, that wasn't us. No, but we literally continued during COVID, but FaceTime or video chat, obviously. Like we just kept each other, making sure that we're gonna do it, just to push ourselves until we came back out of COVID. So, mad love. Shout out to you, Ria, for that. Shout out to
awesome.
if you want to join as well. And
Let's hold it up.
Hashtag Rovers Revenge 2025 onwards. I have a part-time for you. So with your Otago journey, what was the team called? Otago. Is it the Otago Spirit?
Yeah. No, I'm not on it, by the way, just a girl fight.
Shout out Otago Spirits. So with everything that you've learned from there, like I imagine that you're going to stay here for years.
Well, guys, I actually think I'm registered with OBU. But okay.
What?
Anyway, what are things that you've learnt down there that you would love to implement here, being new? Because sometimes when you're new to a space, you kind of take a while to bring your ideas and stuff, because I don't know, out of a respect thing or just kind of biding your time. But if you could, what would you bring to our team from the Otago Spirit?
Well, since I was never actually in the Spirit, maybe I'll just go from general rugby. I would say I don't know, I feel like I never have felt like I have the heaps of rugby knowledge or game knowledge. I'm always just there to listen and to learn. And I mean, to be fair, my dad was my coach for years, so all I was doing was learning on the way to training, at training, on the way back from training. And then last year at the club, well, one of the coaches was one of my aunties, so again, more learning. And down south, I think the game is maybe faster, less physical. There's not as much size. So up here, I definitely have been humbled. You know, I texted my dad after our first game. I said, I've never been bumped off so many times in my life, but it's okay, I'll take it. So I would just say adapting. And I think not only, I know we spoke about to the last game, it was real windy, we talked about adapting to the weather, but adapting to different teams and how they play. And then also when they switch it up at half time, when they put on a new team and they play a bit different, having that ability to say to your friend, oh, let's go wider or let's jam in, you know, and knowing what that person has and have that trust between you, like, okay, I'm going to take this person, you take the outside, and I know you have him, so I can do my job properly because you're doing yours, which I feel like is the vibe that we're getting into now, which means you can enjoy the game a lot more. And the drinking culture, you know, when we come up here, we're just a bit tame, so I feel like these, you know, not enough, and I'm self-conscious, so if anyone wants to have a beer after the next game, I'll have a job.
Are you hosting?
No.
She lives in Borden. It's ages away.
Look at my red dress to all of these views. I live in Kilburn.
Oh no. Abby G.
Yeah.
What was your favourite memory or your worst memory in the red and black?
Oh, that's a good one.
Or the green and white, since we've been
Oh,
playing.
yeah. Oh, I've got two bad ones. Because my brain doesn't All right. So the first one's probably my worst game I've ever had. Obviously new to rugby, first season. I was actually fullback this game, and it was under the lights at Norths.
Oh my
And
god, I remember
hands down, that's the worst game I've played in my life. And do you know what I did? I kicked, as a fullback, kicked the ball, mean kick, and everyone just was like, whoa, like, 'cause I don't think anyone's ever seen me kick. It was like, whoa, and I just looked at it, and everyone's like, run! I was just So that's like probably the most embarrassing moment. I've learned we've come a long way since then. Come a long way since then.
She was found out, girl.
She was like, I was like, oh, she was
Yeah.
run 20 metres back to you.
Yeah, but then I guess the other one is my face is permanently scarred from rugby, but like collagen and, you know, all sorts of bone broth. It's all going really well. I mean, you can barely tell.
Oil.
Yeah. But me and Soph, actually, we both got 5 stitches on the same game against Avalon. So I took a girl out of touch, and her earring came out on my face, and I got up, and it was just like spitting blood.
Why was she wearing earrings?
Right? They don't check though. They don't check earrings.
It's not nipple. It's not nipple.
Yeah.
Check. We understand your volunteers, but come on, please. No, actually,
Don't be sorry,
players,
baby.
take your shit off.
Yeah, take it out.
Yeah.
Exactly. So got up, pissing blood, and I was just like trying to get back in the line. I was like, what do I do?
Like how
Is it okay to take a knee again? Can I take a knee? But yeah, and then like literally how long later? So
I think you were at half-time,
Yeah.
and then I was in the last 2 minutes of the game, last play, 40 minutes later. And just a little thing, like when we were getting our stitches, I was watching Abby get her stitches, and the guy who was doing it, like like sweating, and then I was like looking at Abby like don't even fucking go close to me right now.
Were you looking at Abby like, oh, you're going to get infected?
Oh, no, I was literally, it looked like it was zigzagged across my face. Like, honestly, he was shaking. Yeah. I was trying not to say anything to distract him, but yeah.
My mum was like, do you need a hand with anything? Like,
Yeah. Still came to, what is it? Was it Red and Black or?
no, it was old timers.
Old timers afterwards, eh?
That's right.
Yeah. Just show up with like,
The commitment.
yeah. What about you guys? What's your favourite memories in
in women's rugby, I was going to talk about the thing. So,
You can still talk about it.
yeah. Well, I'm probably like, as we've talked about, a bit of a hothead. Not so much anymore.
Really?
Yeah. Not so much anymore. This year's been really
Yeah,
tame.
you're quite tone.
Yeah.
Calm.
Yeah. I'll just say, a lot was going on. So
You had some stuff on.
yeah, I had a lot of stuff on. Actually, when we were way younger, like me and Chelsea, Wananu, if you guys know our little baby in our team, they used to do a lot of interviews with the little girls, and I remember me and Chelsea got interviewed one year, and they're like, what do you love about rugby? Like, why do you tell your friends to come join? And I was like, wow, you get to really express your anger and smash boys.
And what?
Oh, not that sound
Alright.
Anyway.
Cool it down a
Yeah, so like I've got into a fair few amount of, Abby put it nicely, scuffles, but I'll just say like fights. But the best part about it is, people have your back, and that's, even though it's a dumb thing like that's the expression of, but you always know you've got sisters, and you always know that no matter what you do, you have that support and you have that like sisterhood. So yeah, I think that's the coolest thing that I've taken from.
So what I'm hearing is you start it and
Yeah.
then you go tell me.
I've got you next time. So
So you're not gonna be, I don't have your back.
I don't know, because there's so many games, obviously, I played.
We get it.
Yeah, game now. I don't know. I think throughout my whole rugby season, I think I don't have a bad game. I don't have a good game. I think it's just having good coaches. Like we've had we've had a lot of coaches come through. Like we said, there was P, Longi, Papa G, Mere.
11? I think we've had like 11.
11, yeah. And then we had Rocket, Sam, Mati, Nolina, Boa, Lo'u, Serena, and now with our two new coaches coming on board this season, Kamish and Maddie. I don't have a good game and I don't have a bad game. So I think I'm just learning.
Consistent.
Yeah, I'm just learning. So you put me a number 9 next time.
Surely last game.
Surely finals now.
And whatever you get, you play.
But no, I don't think I've had but I do have one memory though, and this was back when Lungi and P were training our coaches. It was at this one time at training, we had to do, I think it was like the 5-minute fun. Oh my God. We had to do, it was like kind of like Broncos, but not really Broncos. So we all got like, we were...
Make sure Serena's not watching this in case we have to do it.
Don't give her ideas.
Yeah.
Please.
So we were to, there was me, Ria, I think there was Cara, Trisha, Tups, Helena, and Toy. I think Toy was there. We had to do the 5 minutes of fun. We were like getting so pissed off, and then we said to Longi, yeah, come and do it. And he goes, oh yeah. Rita goes, yeah. Longi gassed us, and he goes, do you want to do it again? And we were like, no thanks, we're good. But I think that was one of the best memories I've had with the team.
What was the 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Just running.
It was
like
5 minutes of like,
5 minutes.
but it was multiple blocks of it. And he was like, it's just 5 minutes. And we're like, yeah, times 20.
Yeah.
Then it was like 50 metres. So sprint 50 metres and like we'd have like a recovery, which felt like 5 seconds. Well, probably for us because by the time we got there, he was like, hey, go. Yeah, no, that was rough. But he, Lungi used to come to training with a backpack on, and it used to have stuff in it. And he smoked us.
Literally.
Baddest prop to ever do it.
Yeah.
Just saying.
What about you?
No, I do. I have lots of memories. And I was just thinking about Silk when she said she's a hothead, because I'm a hothead too, but surprisingly I've not been in any fights.
No.
Yeah.
She does the sneaky fights. Sneaky fights on the clip on the side.
It's the mouth.
It's the mouth and the eyes. Almost, but you know, because we're like quite tight and stuff, it's when I hear someone's like calling me, like I calm the fun. But I mean, that doesn't stop us from in the ruck, like giving a cheeky ingy and like pinching them in and stuff.
Oh, pinching.
No. But one thing that I always crack up laughing about is a couple of years ago, our really good friend Alana McGimpsey, she used to play for us, and she was brand new, really green to rugby. And back in the day, I used to be really actually quite psycho, like super competitive. Obviously, like I'm toe now, because I've changed my ways. But back then, I was a little bit, still really competitive. And poor Alana is like still just at prop, trying to do her job. And the ruck had formed or something like that, and she had got up and she was running around. And because I think I was playing 9. Yeah, I think I was playing 9 that game. And like, instead of just like cutting a different route, I like pushed her.
Your own team.
Dead ass. Honestly. Dead ass.
By any means.
By any means. But I was like, get up and rock. Like, anybody told you to run that way? No, but that was definitely on me. And like, when I when I pushed her, like, she was still trying to find momentum to stay on her feet, but like I pushed her, and it wasn't until I passed her and I could kind of still see her in her peripheral that I realised what I did. And then there's like a small moment where on the field I like look at her and I look at the ball and I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I went to grab the ball and I forgot, but that game was recorded.
No.
And so
I will put it. You got an extra 5 minutes.
No, honestly, that game was recorded, and after that, she was like, "Dude, what the fuck? I'm so sorry." And then once we watched it together, like we snippeted it, and she was like, "Remember this?"
Receipts.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm pretty sure that would be like worth 5 fines at least.
Yeah.
I don't really keep fines nowadays, so all good. But yeah, I've changed,
No.
Still the same.
I was like in the window going, move out. You're like, that's you. I was like, okay. You don't have to tell me twice.
You're like, alrighty, I'm gone.
But on that topic, we were just talking about Old Timers Day, and Old Timers Day is coming up real soon.
Quick question, guys, what is Old Timers Day? We don't have that in Dunedin.
Pay homage.
Pretty much.
To the history of our club.
Yeah. The club and everything. Yeah.
But Minga, is there something special happening in our team for Old Timers?
Yes. So on Old Timers Day, there is a special player who is going to be reaching her 100th game, and that is our lovely sister here, Ria. Well done, Ria. Do you want to talk about how your milestone and how like excited?
Your family and you.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm at 98, 2 more games, so Old Timers. How fitting, eh? The Old Timers.
Did you plan that? 'Cause
Nah. I just drove 8 hours to be here.
She's been on the road.
It has been a long time coming, and like obviously everyone's journey is different. But I think for me, especially, like it's been quite a rough journey. Not just physically on the body and like losing to like 114-0 to Norths, and then a couple of weeks later 122 to Ori's, you know. But like quite like emotionally hard too. We've been through a lot, and I think finally making it. I don't really think it's sunken in, but for me it means a lot because I'm the only one from my family that live here, so I don't have family here, and I think it's in a way my the emotions. It's coming. Kia kaha Gil. For me it's like an acknowledgement, but also an apology to my family for all the things that I've missed, because for a lot of years I picked rugby over going home and stuff. But also for us and our sisterhood, showing girls that, you know, you can do it, it's achievable. for the club, you know, we're really grateful that they acknowledge these milestones as well. So I think back in I think Blazer started from Rocket and Knowles Morse.
Yeah,
So
shout out to them.
Yeah, huge thank you. And huge thank you to the club for continuing that kaupapa and keeping us part of the culture. But yeah, it means a lot. I guess on the day, like I see how I feel, but yeah, I don't have the words, but I'm very humble and I'm very grateful to still be here
It's amazing.
for the 100.
I just want to say, you know, for women to reach a feat of 100 games is huge, not only because, you know, we're women, you know, that's not the bearing, it's our seasons are so much shorter than a men's season, so, you know, you've been here for maybe double the amount that it would take for a man to get there, so that's absolutely like outstanding, you know. Not many people, like how Minga is really well versed in all the positions in the field, not many people, men or women, can say that they have achieved what you have, so it's really like you're a real role model for all of us.
Tēnā koe, sis.
Awesome.
Deep there.
Yeah, just the tapu is still here.
We need some kaitamakino.
Need a return to more.
Nah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. But yeah, I guess on that note, like we said in the beginning, we do have a bye this weekend. Next game is against Paraplum at Ngāti Toa. And then Old Timers here against Avalon, so yes, that's yeah.
So we'll see you all there.
Yes, finals when we come.
11:30 kick-off.
Yeah, 11:30, as it's always been.
Hasn't changed for the last.
Sorry, I don't know why.
About like 46 minutes into being in contact, as it's always been.
But no, any last words, final words? Anyone? No? Awesome.
Way to keep it PG, team. Proud of us.
Nice work.
Also, shout out to Crusher for having us here. Thank you so much. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, if you want us to host again, feel free to let us know. But awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Yes.